Hi there, you guys. This is Dragon Ball and Cartoon Fan 2004 here. And first of all, it is still currently Christmas night. And yeah, Merry Christmas, you guys. My Christmas has been cool with the good gifts I got, like gift cards and candies, and the Naruto game I got for the Nintendo Switch, and of course those regular show and Naruto Shippuden DVDs that I got today. And I have been using them a bit today, like how I did watch a few season 3 regular show episodes off one of those regular show DVDs, and I'd also finished up one of the Naruto DVDs I got with that one set that has the first 4 episodes of Shippuden. Just finished that up, and I plan on continuing on with the next DVD that I got for Christmas this year. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow. And here's a Christmas themed video that I got the idea in my head to make maybe like a week ago, maybe a little less than that. And this is one that goes over pretty much all the Christmas specials that I remember watching for the first time during this Christmas season in 2023. I'm not going to do the same thing I did last year and include like all the Christmas specials I watched, whether I've seen them for the first time or not. No, just ones I remember watching for the first time. And if I haven't seen them for the first time, chances are, like, I watched them before, and I just forgot the first time I watched them, because even though I do have a photographic memory that's capable of remembering the dates of when certain things happen, I have no problem admitting that my memory can still be pretty hazy at times. So yeah, if I do forget, if I have forgotten that I might have watched any of these Christmas specials for the first time before this season, I apologize. So yeah, I apologize for cheating a bit, but yeah, for this Christmas special, for this Christmas list, I'm not going to include any Christmas specials that I've seen before in previous Christmas seasons, like the Gumball Season 2 Gumball Christmas special or the Cat Dog Christmas special, which I watched like a few weeks ago, one Friday night earlier this month. No, just the ones I remember watching for the first time. And in case if I spoil anything, here's a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, you've been warned. And yeah, if you guys want to, you can let me know in the comment section what your favorite is out of all these Christmas specials. So yeah, with all this being said, let's continue. Let's start this list. Okay, so starting off with what is definitely my least favorite entry on this list, Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, which I originally thought was an animated episode of the Mr. Bean cartoon, but no, it's not. It's a live action Mr. Bean Christmas special that has nothing to do with the cartoon. And yeah, I watched it one night off YouTube, and it's all right. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's not bad either. I definitely didn't hate myself watching it or anything, but I wasn't that invested or like super intrigued by it either. I definitely wasn't bored by it though. I mean, I was entertained by it. I wouldn't say extremely entertained by it, but still, I was entertained by it, and there were a couple of pretty funny jokes in there. But overall, it wasn't that great. It's not a Christmas special that I plan on rewatching for future Christmas seasons, and I definitely don't see myself watching this a million times. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'd ever want to watch this again. Maybe unless if like someone had it on, or maybe unless if someone recommended me to rewatch it, then yeah, fine, I wouldn't mind watching it again. But still, I don't plan on watching this for future Christmas seasons. I mean, I definitely much prefer the Mr. Bean cartoon episode called Young Bean, even though it's definitely not a Christmas special. Heck, it doesn't even focus that much on the Christmas stuff until really late into the episode. But I definitely much rather watch the Mr. Bean episode called Young Bean over this, because it's more entertaining and it's more enjoyable. And I think that the Mr. Bean cartoon is overall definitely like way better than the Mr. Bean live action Christmas special. So yeah, but overall, the Mr. Bean live action Christmas special, not bad, but not that great either. It's all right. If I were to put in a tier list, I'd put it at like a B minus tier. If not, maybe like a high C tier. Yeah, not bad, but not that great either. But it's all right. It's all right. Now continuing on. Next up, I'm gonna go to Bluey. Yeah, because I watched the Bluey Christmas episodes this year. Because like I said before on the channel, I've really started to love Bluey a lot more this year. Like when I first watched Bluey off Disney Junior on, I think, early May of 2023 of this year, I remember thinking it was a good show. I liked it, but the preschool friendly stuff was what was keeping me from thinking it was a great show, like anything above a B tier. But then, like, months later, like a few months later, I've been watching more Bluey, and the more I watch Bluey, the more I love it, and the more I agree with James from the Odd Ones Out on it. Bluey is a great show. Like, Bluey has been moved up to A tier for me, and now it might even be an S tier for me, even though I did have it at A tier on my animated shows of all time tier list. But I don't plan on updating that tier list. I've updated that tier list way too many times. Yeah, and now I think Bluey is a great show, and it's the only preschool show I love. If seriously, if you were to come to me for like what preschool shows I recommend you watch, I would just tell you to watch Bluey and call it a day. Seriously, you could just watch Bluey, ignore everything else, because no other preschool show, at least in my opinion, from what I've seen, is worth watching. Bluey, like the Odd Ones Out say in their video, you can't even compare Bluey to other preschool shows. Like, yeah, Bluey destroys the other preschool shows because while it is a preschool show, it has some like adult stuff to appeal to the adults as well. So it's not just all aimed at preschoolers. It tackles some pretty serious stuff that most preschool shows probably wouldn't even think to cover. And yeah, I love Bluey. Bluey's a great show. So of course I was looking forward to watching the Bluey Christmas episode. So yeah, I tried out the Bluey episode Christmas Swim. Yeah, the Bluey episode Christmas Swim. I remember that being a good episode. I probably wouldn't consider it too much as a Christmas special, so maybe I'm cheating a bit with this entry. But yeah, I still enjoy the Bluey episode Christmas Swim. It's a good episode, but it feels more like an episode that you'd watch during the summertime rather than an episode you watch like during the Christmas season. You know what I mean? Because it's about them going swimming out in the backyard when it's really hot outside. And yeah, like I get it, guys. I know Bluey is both set / made in Australia. I know it gets really hot in Australia, so of course I don't expect Bluey to have like a bunch of snow in it and stuff. But still, like, yeah, swimming is not what I expect from a Christmas special. But it's definitely not bad, though. I'm not saying this episode sucks because, it has swimming in a Christmas special. No, I'm not against that. This is still a really good episode, me being the Bluey fan that I am. I was entertained by it. But yeah, overall, I definitely prefer the other Bluey Christmas episode I saw. And that's the episode called Holiday. Yeah, in my opinion, this episode is better. Maybe not way better, but like at least a bit better than Christmas Swim. I think it's more entertaining, and it definitely feels like probably a lot more Christmassy in my opinion than Christmas Swim. It's about them like playing a fun game, about them like giving each other presents and stuff, and it does a good job with aiming at preschoolers, like little kids as well as adults. I'd say it has a nice message about like what Christmas is about, like a lot of Christmas specials do. Yeah, nice, fun, entertaining Christmas special. I definitely prefer this over Christmas Swim, and as a Bluey fan, I love it, and I do plan on rewatching it for the next Christmas season. Okay, moving on. Next up is a movie that used to air a lot on Cartoon Network, along with other Christmas-themed movies like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer and Tom and Jerry: A Nutcracker Tale. And yeah, it's called All of the Reindeer. Now, I don't remember, for some reason, I was missing out on this movie when it was airing on Cartoon Network, and I've heard Cartoon Network air this movie a lot. They used to air it a lot, and if I remember correctly, I think someone said the last time they aired it, I saw someone in a comment say the last time they aired it was like 2012, like well over a decade ago. So yeah, I was missing out. At least I don't remember watching it, but I watched All of the Reindeer off of YouTube one Friday, and yeah, I really like All of the Reindeer. It's definitely not my favorite Christmas special, but I still think it's a really good Christmas special. It has nice, unique animation that might look a bit dated at times, though, but still, it has nice, unique animation. It has some pretty funny jokes about misunderstanding what the other's saying, and yeah, and it has really good music in it, cool characters, and it's nice and creative. It's a really good Christmas special, and I was definitely missing out by not watching this on Cartoon Network. Maybe I wouldn't say it's as good as Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer or Tom and Jerry Nutcracker Tale, but this is still a really good Christmas movie. I'd say it's A tier. Yeah. Moving on. Okay, so next up is a movie that I plan on watching for months. Although I will be honest, or I kept forgetting to watch this Christmas special. I did keep forgetting to watch this Christmas special, but fortunately, I did end up watching this Christmas special like a week ago, and that is Tom and Jerry Snowman's Land. Yeah, way back in March of 2023, and this year I saw the commercial about the DVDs being released for this film off of Cartoon Network as I was watching Gumball, and since then I plan on watching this movie for the Christmas season this year, and I did. And as a Tom and Jerry fan, I really like this. I really like this Christmas special. This could maybe be my favorite Christmas special that's on the list. I think my favorite Christmas special that's on the list would be a fight between this and the holiday episode of Bluey. I really enjoyed this Tom and Jerry Christmas special. I wouldn't say it's as good as Tom and Jerry A Nutcracker Tale. That one's definitely a better. But this one's still fun though. It's about Jerry and Tuffy going out on this big adventure to bring the snowman. I forgot what his name was. I think his name, what was it, like Frank or something like that? I don't remember his name, but it's this cool snowman guy who I view as like the Frosty the Snowman of Tom and Jerry. Yeah, he's a cool snowman character, and this movie is about Jerry and Tuffy going out on this big adventure to drop the snowman off, and Tom's after them, but he later gets along with Jerry and Tuffy after like Jerry saves them, and yeah, it's some cool stuff we see later in the film, and yeah, it's a nice, fun Tom and Jerry Christmas special. As a Tom and Jerry fan, I really enjoyed this Christmas special. Maybe I wouldn't recommend you watch it unless if you're a big Tom and Jerry fan like I am, but still, I really enjoyed this Christmas special. It could maybe be my favorite entry that's on this list. And the last special I'll talk about in this video, I wouldn't say this movie qualifies too much for this list since I've only seen parts of it today when it was on Comedy Central, but I still seen parts of it. I don't remember having any experience with it before today, and for the bits I've seen of it, it's a pretty funny Christmas movie, and that is Bad Santa 2. Yeah, I've seen bits of Bad Santa 2 off of Comedy Central, and it's a pretty funny movie. It's definitely not a family-friendly Christmas movie. Like, I definitely wouldn't recommend that you would show this to your kids, but so for the bits I've seen of it, I watched a bit of Comedy Central today, and yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. Pretty funny movie with a lot of cussing in it and stuff. Yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say about the movie. It's a pretty funny movie with interesting characters and funny comedy in it. And yeah. Well, I didn't see it fully. Maybe I'll watch it fully next year for the Christmas season. And for the bits I've seen of it, it was a really good movie. And yeah, maybe I'll watch it the whole movie for the Christmas season next year. Yeah, I should probably watch the first movie fully too if I'm going to do that, because yeah, jumping into a movie sequel without watching the first movie, yeah, that's definitely not the best idea, I guess. Especially since the people say that a lot of the time, movie sequels don't end up being as good as the original. But still, yeah, Bad Santa 2, for the bits I've seen of it, it was a really good Christmas special, and yeah, pretty funny, and I'm sure I'll watch it fully one day. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Those are all of the Christmas specials that I remember trying out for the first time during the Christmas season this year in 2023. Would I want to do the same thing next year? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how my mood is by that time of the year. Again, if you guys want to, you can let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite special is of all the specials on this list, or maybe what you think on my list and all that stuff. If I've forgotten any entries on this list, I'm sorry for forgetting. And yeah, that's about it for this video, you guys. Bye. Have a Merry Christmas, and thank you all for watching this video.